So we are reading from Nectar of Devotion. We are reading 64 qualities. Who has written this book? Rupa Goswami. Rupa Goswami has mentioned these 64 qualities. After that, it's mentioning out of that 5 potent forms of devotional service. These are so potent that a small attachment for any one of these 5 items can arouse devotional ecstasy even in a neophyte. This 64 item is so important. It is elaborately written by Sanatana Goswami in Hari Bhakti Vilas. That is shortly explained in Chaitanya Charitamrita, 22nd chapter of Madhya Lila. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed Sanatana Goswami 2 months in Varanasi. There he instructed Sanatana Goswami, you write Vaishnava Samvidhan in Hari Bhakti Vilas. There he mentioned 64 items. I am reading some section from there. Yeah, he explained everything. Krishna Artha Khila Cheshta Tat Kripa Avalakam Janmadinadi Mahotsava Laya Bhaktakan. All this. Here, in such a way, one should surrender to Krishna in such a way. These are some of the 64 important items of devotional service. I am not reading that part. After that, this is very important verse. Sadhu Sangha, Nam Kirtana, Bhagavat Sravan, Mathura Abhash, Srimurti, Shuddhaya Sevan. If possible, please memorize this. What are the 5 most important things? Sadhu Sangha, Nam Kirtana, Bhagavat Sravan, Mathura Abhash, Srimurti, Shuddhaya Sevan. Sadhu Sangha, associated devotees. Nam Kirtan, Bhagavat Sravan, Mathura Abhash, Srimurti, Shuddhaya Sevan. Sadhu Sangha, A, association. Bhagavat Sravan, B, book. C, Nam Sankirtan, chanting. D, Dhambhash, Mathuravash. Srimurti Shuddhaya Sevan, D, worship, engagement. Then said, Shakol Sadhan Sreshto ei Panchango, Krishna Prem Janma ei Pacher Alpa Sangha. Shakol Sadhan Sreshto. How many sadhan? 64. But these 5 are Sreshto. Krishna Prem Janma, give birth of Krishna Prem. Ei Pacher Alpa Sangha, very little, slight association with a performance. These 5 limbs of devotional service are the best of all. Even a slight performance of these 5 awakens love for Krishna. Then he's quoting. The Sanskrit verse. This is Bengali verse. Now the proof is Sanskrit verse. Shraddha Visheshata Priti Sri Murti Angri Shevane. Shraddha Visheshata Priti Sri Murti Angri Shevane. One point. What is that? With love and full faith, one should worship the lotus feet of Jesus. Second point, Srimad Bhagavadarthanam Ashadda Rashikoi Shaho Shajatiya Shaye Snigde Sadhu Sange Shatava. Second point, Srimad Bhagavatam. Hearing. Now, please try to remember the point. With whom this Bhagavan? We heard so many times. We should read here Bhagavat in association with the devotees, but who are there? Ashaddo relish. Bhagavatam is not a punishment. This reading for relishing. Relishing who? With whom? Rashikosha. With whom you can relish? Who can relish? Rashik. Rashik means devotee who has that taste. Rashik. Sajatiya shaye, sajatiya shaye. Sajatiya, what does it mean? Sajatiya? Sajatiya. Sajatiya ashaye. Similar devotee. With whom? Sajatiya ashaye. Similar devotees. Ashaye, end with desire. Wow, I want to learn this. Very, very important thing. Sajatiya, similar devotee. He's that devotee, he's that devotee, he's that together. No. Similar devotee. With the desire, ashaye, end with the desire. Yes, I want to learn. Like we are reading half an hour. You should have desire within half an hour. At least I want to learn something. It is not here for time passing. Yes, only the five limbs. At least I want to remember this. At least I want to memorize Sanskrit online or Bengali online. Ashaya, desire, snigdha, another is snigdha. What is snigdha? Advanced devotional affection. Snigdha. Snigdha, what comes from affectionate. Those who have affectionate behavior with you, you should associate with them. Sajate snigdhe. Sadhu sange with the devotee. Sadhu sange. Shatavare, another most important one. Shatavare. Shatavare means bar with system. At least he was better than you. Our problem is that we always want to associate with our juniors. They will glorify us, patting us. But if we associate with seniors, they'll chastise us. I don't like him. That is our problem. We should associate with seniors, better devotees. Even says, oh, Prabhu, you are so nice devotee. Every day you woke up 4 o'clock. You always hear like that. And some devotees every day woke up 2:30. He said, I am every day waking 2:30. Why not trying at least for one day? Try one day 2:30. What is the problem? He may say like this. But I don't like, if I tell him, then he'll tell him, woke up 2:30. But the person will say, Prabhu, up. Every day without failure, waking up 4 a.m. So no, whose sadhana is stronger than me, whose taste for holy name is stronger than me, whose service attitude is stronger than me, whose realization of spiritual matter is stronger than me, higher than me, we should associate with them. Maybe we may not understand here. We understand materially all these things. Translation: one should taste the meaning of Srimad Bhagavatam in the association of pure devotees. And one should associate with the devotees who are more advanced than oneself and who are endowed with a similar type of affection for the Lord. Now, third one. Nam Sankirtanam. And fourth one, Sriman Mathura Mandale Sthiti. Nam Sankirtanam. Chanting Hare Krishna. And Mathura Mandale Sthiti, residing in Mathura. So, there elaborate explanation there in Chaitanya Charitamrita. But you want more elaboration, then we should read Hari Bhakti Vilas. So, is that last to be read up to this part. Regarding worshipping of the form of the Lord, Rupa Goswami said, what is that verse? Very famous verse. If you have any, oh my dear friend, if you still have any desire to enjoy the company of your friends with this material world, then don't look upon the form of Krishna, who is standing on the bank of Kashighat. His name is Govinda, and his eyes are very enchanting. He is playing upon his flute, and on his head there is a peacock feather, and his whole body is illuminated by the moonlight in the sky. The purport of this verse is that if someone becomes attached to the Srimurti or deity of Krishna by worshipping at home, then he will forget his relationships of so-called friendship, love, and society. Param dishta nivartati. Only higher taste, then automatically one able to give up lower taste. Thus, it is the duty of every householder to install deities of the Lord at home and to begin the process of worshipping along with all of his family members. This will save everyone from such unwanted activities. What are they? As going to the clubs, cinemas, dancing parties, smoking, drinking, watching television, watching WhatsApp messages, etc. All such nonsense will be forgotten. All such nonsense will be forgotten if one stresses the worship of the deities at home. You can easily imagine in your life, as you have taken a vow to chant 16 rounds, whatever you do, until you're finishing 16, oh, I have not finished 16 now. So you'll keep your other work aside. I have to finish 16 now. In the same way, if we add deity worship in our life also, then we'll keep aside other activities also. Because I have to do. Deity is there. I have to trace him. I have to offer hoga. I have to do arati. Rupa Goswami further writes, my dear foolish friend, I think that you have already heard some of the auspicious Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, who is declared seeking the results of the fruitive activities, economic development and liberation. I think that now it is certain that gradually the verses of the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam describe the pastimes of Lord will enter your ears and go into your heart. So two nice verses. Huh? What is saying? First verse is saying, Rupa Goswami is saying, don't go to bank of Jamuna, Kashighat. If you see them, everything finish. And second verse, that is watching. Now, second one, hearing. You are a foolish guy. You have heard Bhagavatam. By hearing Bhagavatam, dharma, kam, mokho, you have lost. In the beginning is like that. If you go at the 10th canto, then you will get lost all the taste. Better, don't read Bhagavatam. Don't see Krishna. Is Rupa Goswami is telling this? Or for what purpose is saying like this? Prabhupada is giving nice part. In the beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said that unless one has the ability to throw out, just like garbage, the fruitive results of ritualistic ceremonies, economic development, and becoming one with the Supreme, that means salvation, dharma, artha, kam, mokha, one cannot understand Srimad Bhagavatam. If we have this type of thing, like this garbage in our heart, one will not understand Srimad Bhagavatam. If a mirror, there is dust, you cannot see your face. This is the garbage. What's it? This is the garbage. Just like garbage. Fruitive result of ritual ceremonies, economic development. Fruitive result of ritualistic ceremonies. That means dharma, religion, from religion. Then artha, economic development. Then kam moksha, ultimately liberation. If you like that, there is no question of understanding Srimad Bhagavatam. The Bhagavatam deals exclusively with devotional service. Only one who studies Srimad Bhagavatam in the spirit of renunciation can understand the pastimes of the Lord, which are described in the 10th canto. In other words, one should not try to understand the topics of 10th canto, such as Ras Leela, unless he has a spontaneous attraction for Srimad Bhagavatam. Nowadays, there is a habit singing Gopi Git, Gopi Git. Here, Prabhupada strongly said, in other one should not try to understand the topics of 10th canto, such as Ras Leela. And in Ras Leela 5 chapters, we are going inside Gopi Git. We don't have right. But Shishimad Bhakti Charishamrita Guru Maharaj said, I sing Tapa Kathamrita few verses, because this verse only is glorifying Srila Prabhupada. Bodhidhyajana. For that reason, he is not singing whole Gopi Gita. This verse is glorifying Srila Prabhupada. Gopis are remembering Srila Prabhupada. That is why, where in Bhagavatam Prabhupada's indication is there, so why you should not sing that? One must be situated in pure devotional service before he can relish Srimad Bhagavatam as it is. In the above 2 verses of Rupa Goswami, there are some metaphorical analogies that indirectly condemn the association of the materialistic society, friendship and love. People are generally attached. People are generally attracted to society, friendship and love. And they make elaborate arrangements and strong endeavors to develop these material contaminations. But to see the Srimurtis of Radha and Krishna is to forget such endeavors for material association. Srila Rupa Goswami composed this verse in such a way that he was seemingly praising the material association of the friendship and love, and was condemning the audience of Srimurti or Govinda. This metaphorical analogy is constructed in such a way that things which seem to be praised are condemned, and things which are to be condemned are praised. The actual import of the verse is that one must see the form of Govinda if one at all wants to forget the nonsense of material friendship, love, and society. Srila Rupa Goswami has similarly described the transcendental nature of relishing topics which concern Krishna. Second verse, huh? You heard Srimad Bhagavatam, Dharmata, Kam, Moksha, everything. Here, a devotee once said, it is very astonishing that since I have seen this personality of Godhead, who is washed by the tears of my eyes, there is shivering of my body, and he has made me a in executing my material duties. Since seeing him, I cannot remain silently at home. I wish to go out to him always. The purport of this statement is that as soon as one is fortunate enough to contact a pure devotee, one must be anxious immediately to hear about Krishna, to learn about Krishna, or in other words, to become fully Krishna conscious. Vishwakshana kada shujo naut padayat yadiratim sramay bhekava. If we don't develop the attachment of hearing, then our waste is of time. Srama eva kevala. Similarly, there is a statement about hearing and chanting the Mahamantra. It is said that saints have been able to hear the vibrating strings of the Veena in the hands of Narada, who is always singing the glories of the Lord Krishna. Now this same sound vibration has entered my ears, and I am always feeling the presence of the Supreme Personality. Gradually I am becoming bereft of all attachment for material enjoyment. Narada Muni Bajai Vina Ratrikaram. That name Amuni Pushila. When that name entered, Kornarandra Patidya Ridi Maja Pravishya Borishaya Shudhanapa. Again, Srila Rupa Goswami has described Mathura Mandal. I remember the Lord standing by the banks of Jamuna River, so beautiful, amid the Kadamba trees, where many birds are chirping in the gardens. And these impressions are always giving me transcendental realization of beauty and bliss. This feeling about Mathura Mandal and Vrindavan described by Rupa Goswami can actually be felt even by non-devotees. The place in 168 square mile, what is that? 84 crores. 84 crores, 84 crores. 1 crores is 2 miles. 84 crores means 84 square mile district of Mathura are so beautifully situated on the bank of the river Jamuna that anyone who goes there will never want to return to this material world. These statements by Rupa Goswami are factually realized descriptions of Mathura and Vrindavan. All these qualities prove that Mathura and Vrindavan are situated transcendentally. Otherwise, there would be no possibility of invoking our transcendental sentiments in these places. Such transcendental feelings are aroused immediately and without fail after one arrives at Mathura or Vrindavan. In these statements about devotional service, sometimes it may appear that the results have been overestimated, but actually there is no overestimation. If you think that is aparad, dham aparad. The fifth aparad, holy name, exaggeration. That is aparad. Why should be exaggeration? As name, fame, form, past, everything is equal with Lord. The Lord can give. Why holy name, why form, why dham cannot give? Why the exaggeration? What is impossible for the Lord? Some devotees, as revealed scriptures give evidence, have had immediate results by such association. Although this is not possible for all. For example, the Kumars immediately became devotees simply by smelling the incense in the temple. Bingo Bengal Thakur simply heard about Krishna and then immediately gave up his beautiful girlfriend and started out for Mathura and Vrindavan, where he became a perfect Vaishnava. In Russia, there is KGB. KGB went to a village to search Hare Krishna devotees. They asked the people, is there anyone in your village of Hare Krishna devotee? So when people never heard, they heard from KGB, Hare Krishna devotee. What is Hare Krishna? He started finding what is Hare Krishna. So that sound enters in his ear. He started finding what is Hare Krishna. Where I can get Hare Krishna devotees. Wow. So these statements are not overestimation, nor are they stories. Guru Maharaj said they are not stories, they are histories. They are factual facts, but are true for certain devotees and do not necessarily apply to all. Some foolish people may think this mythology, myth. This description, even if considered overestimation, must be taken as they are in order to divert our attention from the fleeting material beauty to the eternal beauty of Krishna consciousness. And for a person who is already in contact with Krishna consciousness, the described results are not unusual. Some scholars argue that simply by following the principles of Varna and Ashram, one can gradually rise to the perfections reached by practicing devotional service. But this argument is not accepted by the great authorities. Lord Chaitanya also recommended this idea while he was talking with Ramananda Rai about the gradual development of devotional service. He rejected the idea of the importance of Varnashram Dharma when it was put forward by Ramananda Rai. Varnashrama Charavata Purushana Param Puman, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Ihavajya is external. There is a higher principle. In Bhagavad Gita, also the law says that one has to give up all other principles of elevation and take simply to the method of Krishna consciousness that will help one in achieving the highest perfection of life. In the 11th canto, 20th chapter, verse 9 of Srimad Bhagavad, the Lord himself says, one should execute the prescribed duties of Varna and Ashram as long as he has not developed spontaneous attachment for hearing about my pastimes and activities. In other words, the prescribed forms of Varna and Ashram are ritualistic ceremonies of religion intended for economic development, sense gratification, and salvation. All of these things are recommended for persons who have not developed Krishna consciousness. It is clearly stated, who have not developed Krishna consciousness, for them. That means those who develop Krishna consciousness, for them it is not needed. In fact, all such activities are recommended in the revealed scriptures only to bring one to the point of Krishna consciousness. But one who has already developed spontaneous attachment for Krishna does not require to execute the duties prescribed in the scriptures. So wonderful explanation. Now, tomorrow, devotional qualification. So, what is the qualification? Who can accept Krishna consciousness? We'll read tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Okay, Amritesh Gaur.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Maharaj Dandavut Pranam. Maharaj, my question is that as we discussed that we should spend most of our time with not just juniors but also with seniors, and
Also
one
with
thing
equals.
also with equals, yeah. So my concern is that mostly, as we know that juniors always glorify, that's all right. But in equals, we don't tend to spend our time in Krishna consciousness exactly all the time. Most of the time we just do frivolous talk or just spend time, but it doesn't happen so much Krishna conscious, it seems. So how to make our association in equals also Krishna conscious?
Equals are more important actually, because equally directly tell you on your face. Senior may be affectionately say. So equals also required. How to means do association. What is the problem? Make friendship. So you don't find any friendship with anybody. Everybody is a junior.
No, no.
So make friendship, those who are equals.
Means my concern is that we spend time, but even though we start reading together, it ends up with a discussion. 5 minutes we just read,
There is
and
no
then
harm. That is also good. That is also good. Very nice. When I was studying in college, one partnership with one friend, one another senior, my brother, are you studying or fighting each other? So you always say, I don't think you are studying. You are fighting with each other. We are arguing, fighting, but with that we are learning. We are fighting with some subject matter. So the fighting also learning. So if you fight with equals, there is no harm. You learn some.
thank you.
And with equals, you learn without formality. Okay, Pratyasha Vishwas.
Hi Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. Maharaj, I don't understand one sentence here. The actual import of the verse is that one must see the form of Govinda if one at all wants to forget the nonsense of material friendship, love, and society. Maharaj, shouldn't we go to Vrindavan if we are not free from all of those material friendship, love, and society?
If we should go to free them, but if we don't want to free, then why are we going there? We should go to take medicine. You are going to doctor with no intention of taking medicine or curing the disease. Why should go to the doctor?
But Maharaj, sometimes
Why you want to go then?
not for us also, but outside of ISKCON, some people, the temple arranges some tour program and some people wants to go, then
they will also get benefit. But those who will take with that attitude, they will get more benefit. Without intention, if they go, they will also get benefit. But with that intention, if you go, they will also get benefit. Like if you go somewhere with a friend, you saw the gold mountain. What will you do then? Fill up your mountain with the cloth will come back. But if you from very beginning you know, I am going to pray to gold mountain, then you will carry some bags with you. You can carry more.
yes, Maharaj.
Then you say, if you go to the gold mountain, don't go for going and coming. You are going to see gold mountain, take some luggage so that you can bring something. Then you can say, oh, then if I don't want to take gold, I should not go to the gold mountain.
No, that's my mistake. Thank you, Maharaj, for the nice example. Hare Krishna, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. Prabhupada.